These bobbed haircuts are all layered with a technique I call gearhead because they are sectioned using zigzag partings. Gearhead layering allows me to quickly and intentionally add texture and movement to any haircut. It allows hot curls to separate beautifully and is excellent for cutting naturally curly hair and strategically collapse its volume. My client has loose natural curl and she wears her hair both straight and curly. Her forehead recession points are moderately deep and filled with downy short hair, so I must take particular care when layering the top. The automatic ends tapering created with gearhead layers will give her bob a shattered edge when worn straight and will activate and separate her curls when air dried. This cut takes only 25 to 45 minutes from start to finish, depending on hair thickness and length. I will cut large subsections all in one go, so my shears must be very sharp. I prefer to use tail combs instead of clips when cutting long hair. I find they control the hair more firmly, part the hair more accurately, and are easier on my arthritic thumb joints than spring clips. To ensure this haircut isn't too short around the face when worn curly, I will bob the hair from the back, cutting a flat perimeter. I will ask my client to tilt her head slightly downward while I cut. Over-directing all the hair back while cutting parallel to the floor automatically creates inversion, assuring that the sides will be longer toward the face when it's worn straight. However, when she air dries and her curls spring up, the perimeter will be parallel to the floor. To plan the gearhead layers, I begin sectioning from the top down by drawing parallel rows of zigzag partings. The top gear surrounds the parting used for cutting. I carefully preserve at least 1/2 inch of solid density around the entire hairline, especially at the forehead recession points. The points of each gear should be staggered, not interlocked, for the most natural-looking effect. To protect the cut perimeter, gears must never trespass over the hairline. I cut the gearhead layers beginning at the nape and working upward. I comb the entire nape section straight up, pinching the ends horizontally between my fingers. My cutting guide is the length of the lower zigs of the nape section. Using the lower zig as your guide automatically creates tapered serration on the ends while preserving length and the bob shape. To taper the hair further, I slide cut along the top points of the upper zigs. Slide cutting reduces bulk at the mid-strand, further activating curls. I next cut the middle panel by elevating it straight up, pinching both sides and back over the center part, then locating the lower zig guide and cutting parallel to my established perimeter. I taper the upper zigs as I did in the nape. I next pull the top panel straight up and lop off the ends in line with my perimeter. The top panel is always heavy because of the change in plane from the sides. To further reduce weight in the top, I will draw a zigzag through the center of the top section. I will preserve the integrity of both halves, and taking one, I over-direct it across the head to the opposite side and cut in line with the pre-established perimeter. I repeat this on the opposite side. It is safest to walk around the head when performing this part of the cut. You are more prone to cutting yourself when pushing the hair away, and you cannot see your guiding perimeter. I also choose to slide cut the zigs on top of the head. At this point, I check the perimeter for strays, check the bounce of the curls, and double check that the two sides are equal length. I dry the hair before cutting the final details. I always have the client part her hair where she will wear it and move her hair around. I watch how it moves in the mirror and how it settles before deciding how to detail. This client wears a deep side part, so I will reduce bulk on the top so that the heavy side appears more balanced with the weak. I draw zigzags and slide cut, but I do not over-direct and cut the ends as I did during the wet cut. This removes bulk and activates and separates curls on the top when she wears her hair natural. I check the fall and bulk of the hair after each round of slide cutting. If necessary, I also strategically thin the ends to achieve the most graceful fall. When the sides look balanced, the cut is complete. If you enjoyed my video, please subscribe. Cheers!